Okay, so if you're going to change the screen out, you want to watch this video first, because a lot of people don't talk about why your phone gets zapped out or your screen gets fried. And if you're sitting there fixing your screen and you just zapped your phone out, that's a bad thing. Hopefully you got a 1-year warranty. You could take it to Apple and they will replace it, but don't tell them that you zapped your screen out. Put it back together, make it look like it hasn't been tampered, and as long as it's been under a year, you should be able to go to the Apple store and get a new phone, because they will think it's defected. But you're gonna have to put it back together and show no signs of that it's been tampered with. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why before you mess with your okay, so now you're gonna change your screen out. The most important thing you should do before you do anything is know that you're gonna disconnect your battery. Where's that at? I'm gonna show you. This is a 6S. They're all very similar. I've already got this one unscrewed so you can take a look at it in here. Okay, this battery compartment, this battery right here, that's your battery. The ribbon to the battery is right here. And this is a 6S. They're all, like I said, they're all very similar, whether it's an iPhone 5, 6 Plus, or whatever. This one has a little plate over it. It looks like that. You're gonna unscrew these 2 screws that are on it, and I've already done that. And if you're gonna wanna know where your screws go, what you're gonna wanna do is lay a piece of tape down and make a pattern. So when you unscrew, like say this screw on the right, you're gonna put it on the piece of tape over here on the right. And then if you're gonna take this screw out, you're gonna put it on the left of it. And make a pattern of the iPhone, and you're gonna lay them down, because every screw that's inside of here is almost a different size. And in order to get them in the right place after you do it, you're gonna wanna set up that pattern on that piece of packaging tape that you're gonna flip backwards, and it's gonna be sticky. So that's why I say you lay it on the tape and you make a little pattern. But anyways, this is not about that. So okay, you're gonna go ahead and disconnect your battery, and that's the cable. Get something plastic. Do not use something metal. This is a little pry tool that comes with the screen repairs. So once you've got the battery disconnected, then you can go ahead and disconnect your screen. If you don't, you have a good chance that one of these ribbons, while you're taking these ribbons out here, will fry your internals, where your screen, it'll make your screen not light up, so your backlight will be fried out. So I can't tell you the importance of doing that. Just take your battery out before you tinker with anything. I mean, you got a lot of delicate components here, so touching metal on metal, that's when you can fry your screen. Alright, so I hope this video helps you out, and if you want to see how to get in here, keep watching. If you don't, just hit the thumbs up button. Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to get in here real quick. You got 2 screws on the bottom right here. You're going to undo these, and all these models are so similar, they all look the same. Unscrew the 2 screws right there on the bottom. You're going to want to get a little razor blade, and you're going to stick the razor blade in between the metal and the plastic bezel. Don't stick the razor blade between the glass and the plastic. You're going to crack your screen, and it's not going to work out if your screen isn't cracked. But anyways, metal and plastic, that's the bezel. You keep popping and prying, and what you're doing is prying out these little clips right here. I think this one has 2, one there and one there, and you're going to work your way around. You want to start with probably the bottom here, and just keep prying and prying, and once you get it popped up, you're going to open it like a little book like that. And once you get that up, there's going to be a metal plate right here over here, and you got about, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, and you're going to take those out and set them down. First things first, pop the battery like I already told you guys. Take that out. And then you're going to take a plastic pry tool, and you're going to pop all these little ribbons out. And there's about 4 of them in that area. Once you get that out, if you're putting a new screen in, you're going to want to know all this, so keep watching. You got a bunch of little screws holding this plate right here. You got 1, 2, and 3 right there. And the other side also has 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Then you got your little speaker right here. You got 1 right here, 2 and 3, and then there's a hidden one on the 6S. It's all the way over here. Most of the 5s and 5S's and stuff, like I said, they're all similar. Just look for the little screws. And 1, 2, 3, this is over your button, and that's it. It's pretty simple. If you're pretty handy, you'll be able to do this. If you're not, go pay some shop to do it. Thanks for watching. Hope this video helps you out. One more thing, if you're going to want to replace your battery on one of these things, they've got this sucker glued down so hard. So what you're going to do, if you don't have a heat gun, use a hair dryer. But if you have a heat gun, what you're going to want to do is heat that sucker right there. Keep heating it down for about maybe about 10 to 15 seconds if you got a heat gun, maybe about 30 to 40 seconds if you got a hairdryer. You're going to want to get it really hot right behind the battery. Then what you're going to want to do is get a pry tool, and you're going to want to pry from this end at the bottom, and you're going to stick it in there and you're going to start prying real slow. But if you heated it just right, it should come up real slowly. You're going to want to avoid this area right here. Do not stick your pry tool where your little buttons are over here. If you do that, you can tear these little fine ribbons. They're similar to these ribbons here, and they're right behind the battery. As long as you do it right from this area, you shouldn't have any problems. If you're changing a charging port, this is your charging port area right here. You can find all these parts, screens and stuff like that on eBay. If you're changing your charging port, your phone's not charging, you got to unscrew all these little pieces here, and this is the ribbon right here that is connected to your charging port. This is also your vibrator here. A lot of phones that I work on, these screws are loose. Maybe about out of 100 of them, I'll have about 15 of these where the 2 screws are just completely off. The vibrator's disconnected. I don't know why Apple did that. They should have added about 3 or 4 screws or some type of clip for this vibrator. That needs to be engineered better. It's a horrible problem. If your phone's not charging before you change your charging port, it could just be this. And I made another video on this and got a lot of views and a lot of likes because it does help people. Take a little push pin, and it might not look like anything's in there if you shine a flashlight. That's because you've smushed so much lint in your pocket and it's flattened it out to look like it belongs there. But what's happening is when you push your charger in, it's not going in deep enough. So what you're going to want to do is take a push pin and grind out from the back. Don't push up on the walls or down. You're going to push directly straight into there and keep picking at it and just pick it out. You'll see a bunch of lint come out, and then try to push your charger and see if that works. That should help you. And a good sign is your charger's not getting pushed in deep enough. That will probably help you out almost 99% of the time. Okay, if your phone is stuck in headphone mode, you are going to want to take a 3.5 jack or earbud, and what causes that is sometimes water damage. This might help you, but not all the time, maybe about 40 or 50% of the time. Take a 3.5 jack, headphone jack, and keep pushing it in and out of here. Just keep repeatedly pushing it in and out. That could clear up the problem up in there. Just trying to go over other things that I found on fixing iPhones that could help you guys out. I hope this video helps you and helps you for what you were looking for. Hit the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching.